You were out of
Okay.
order. I think that what Yuke was saying was actually misconstrued. I think that's still being misconstrued. When I'm reading the comments in the comment section, it's very evident that the people that are commenting didn't actually watch her broadcast. She was very clear that what she was trying to do was find out what we can do as a community to continue to grow Happs.
Yes.
And it's true, people have been leaving. People have been leaving. I myself have not been broadcasting because I can feel a sense of favoritism happening on the app. So the comments that she was making were valid. And I think to deride her for that is bang out of order, frankly. And I think
Good. I like
continuing to talk about it now just makes it's just exacerbating the issue. When you said you were defending Mark, there was nothing to defend Mark against. I'm genuinely very fond of Mark. I think he's an incredibly warm individual, and I like him. It's not about personalities. It's not about people. It's about this weird thing of cliques forming on the app and the community becoming less like a community. And the fact that this is happening now, it's evident that it's becoming less of a community. We're fragmented. Now, I think a lot of that started with the leaderboard thing. That was a huge mistake on Happs' part to pit broadcasters against each other for that challenge for the leaderboard thing. And that's one of the things that Yuke was trying to say. The first challenge that we did where we're working together to get people's numbers up, to grow community, that was a good idea. Okay. And then as soon as you start pitting people against each other, it becomes fragmented. These were valid conversations, valid discussions that she was having. People have left the app. What do we do to rectify it before it gets any worse? Why is there this sense of division? And then you come on and broadcast and make things more divided. What she was saying was being misconstrued. You weren't being fair.
What was exactly her point? Because I missed a little bit of it. So give me her point, because you do in Periscope. You had hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. You had in Periscope people getting super hearts, and they had millions of super hearts, and other broadcasters would get a few super hearts. So you always had competition. But tell me, what was Space Girl's point? Because I missed a lot.
First of all, we're not talking about Space Gal. And secondly, her broadcast is still up, so you can watch the replay. She wasn't making one specific point. She was talking about the fact that some people are leaving the app. Why is it not growing to the extent that it should be? And what can we do as a community to grow it, to rectify this and to grow the community, to make to bring the numbers in? That was the point in her broadcast. And what was said in the broadcast is now being twisted in some kind of way. People keep saying she was moaning and complaining. That wasn't what the broadcast was. There was no moaning and complaining. There were valid issues that need to be addressed by ourselves as a community and by the Happs team. That's not moaning and complaining. We're in a beta testing phase. We're testing this app out. If they don't want our feedback, where's the fucking point? It's in a testing phase. So part of that process is to give them feedback. Nobody was bitching or moaning and complaining, and I'm really disappointed in the comment section. But it feels like this is.
I haven't even looked at the comments.
This feels like you're encouraging.
Yeah, I know people shouldn't make fun of each other in broadcasts, but I don't see. I mean, as far as people, there are things that Happs has not listened about since day one, such as cleaning up their user interface and putting things into like a drop down as opposed to all over the screen, and suggestions that were made that they apparently either it's taking them a long time to redesign their user interface or they have no desire to do so. So that is a cause for people, in my opinion, to choose to broadcast on because they're more comfortable in Twitch or some other one that allows you to have major customizations, increase text size, move the chat wherever you want, and numerous other things. But as far as saying if you don't like somebody's broadcast, you just don't watch it. I don't get that. I mean, I watch on Happs because Michael's here and certain people I like are here, so I come to Happs to watch the people that I like on Happs.
Mark.
But this issue of not liking someone's broadcast and don't watch it, that was nothing to do with the original conversation. The original conversation was...
I don't know.
Can I just ask you one question? Helen, can I just ask one question?
Mm-hmm.
Why is this upsetting you so much?
I'm disappointed in you, and I'm disappointed in this. It's like being at school. It's like school bullying. It's like Mean Girls. It's like, let's all sort of like, when people get together, it's like a pack mentality. And when I saw that last night, Michael, you invited me in and I left. You actually invited me in and I left.
Yeah.
I was originally in when Mark was in the call-in.
Yeah.
And then when all that bitching and nonsense, kicked off, I left. I was really disappointed in you, and that's me being honest.
Okay. Well, I perceived it different.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel the way that I felt from the beginning. I watched it, but it's like if you or I read a book, the interpretation of that book is going to be different.
Mm-hmm.
And in the past, I've noticed that there's been more complaining from her than there has been positivity. But sometimes you have to complain to get things to be better. So I get your point.
She was trying to provoke conversation. And that's what was happening. She was welcoming people. Now, you were in that comment section as well, and if you didn't agree with what was being said, it was perfectly valid for you to contradict that. Yeah. But what you did instead was start up another broadcast, bad-mouthing her.
Okay, you're not getting the facts straight. I asked her 3 times to come up, and she wouldn't let me.
All
3
right,
separate times. That. 3 times. You can look in the comments. I said, please let me, because I was getting furious. I wanted to talk about it, and I didn't get a platform to do that.
But you could have still done it in the comment section. You could have still said what you had to say in the comments.
I did. I just kept saying
it's tougher in comments.
I kept saying positive things about Happs, which I think infuriated her.
No, I don't think anybody was infuriated until you started. You kind of broadcast about her. What's pissing me off is the comment section. This attitude's been encouraged. It's like stirring up drama, and it's completely unnecessary. And it's very evident to me that the people that are commenting didn't actually watch the broadcast, because the message of the broadcast has been completely lost within this bitching and nonsense.
But I am listening to you, and I'm taking notes.
Yeah,
and
because I like you, Michael.
I like you too.
You and I have got on well since we first met on this app.
I think you're an amazing broadcaster. I was from the beginning.
I was so disappointed in what was. I mean, I left.
Thank you, but thank you for being a true friend. Will tell you when you screwed up and kick you in the butt. That's a true friend. I want that from you. I just think this is incredibly unfair, especially when she's not here. Right,
Let's have a conversation. She should be in the room, not about her when she's not here.
If she wants to discuss this in the future or just let it die, I will respect either one.
Yeah.
Okay?
Wow, I think I'm glad I missed some of this.
Like I say, I've missed what's happened here as well, so I kind of feel a little bit in the dark as well. I don't know what's been discussed here. I've been out, I've been in the car, I've just got home.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same stuff regurgitated over and over again.
And that's disappointing.
Yeah, it's been and I loved your points. They were really valid. Thank you, and I think the world of you. So I'm sad that if I've made you sad in any way.
I just feel that the point that she was making about us as a community has kind of been validated by this. She's actually been proven right. We're fragmented. Why?
Yeah. So we're like the political parties. It's not good.
But you get my point.
Yes.
One of the things I love about this app is its sense of community and the fact that we all seem to be, a community. But it is becoming more like cliquish. This group's that group, and this group's this group, and
do you know who was saying that repeatedly last night? Bannerman. Goddamn clicks. Couldn't get in the broadcast. Yeah, right directly. I went in. I wouldn't even talk to me.
Wait, but you got your clicks. Your click Zul Yoga, right? We all love Michael, so we all click together. You have people that follow the Flash, and then there are people that hate people that follow the Flash that call me a zombie, or all the zombies, because we stay up at night and watch the Flash. We're zombies. So that's a click, right? All the people I've talked to for 4 years. But whatever app we choose to go on, whether it's Instagram, Twitch, YouTube, or apps, we're the same group of friends. So now you're calling us a clique because we all hang out together for years. No. I click with Michael because I like his broadcast.
I think it's natural that people will form into friendship groups, and that's fine. That's going to happen. That's natural. That's normal.
Did you read Randy's comment? Helen, we love you on Twitch.
Oh, Randy's on my Twitch. Hi, Randy. I think that when we get to the point where we're talking about people behind their back or naming them in the broadcasts and misconstruing what was being said, that's what makes it cliquish. Not the fact that different that friend groups are forming. It's the fact that there's conflict, and there doesn't need to be. People can be in different friendship groups without bitching about each other.
Yeah. I agree.
Okay.
I agree
because that's like being at school. That is like being at school. Oh, well, you're part of that group, and oh, you're not part of that. Oh, you're not cool enough to be in our group. Like, fuck off. We're adults. I'm nearly 40 years old. I'm too old for this shit.
Agreed. It's very valid points, and I'm not. I like this. I love that there's emotion here. People are.
I need a cup of tea. This is just too much.
All right.
I got my coffee right here.
So, folks, as much as I've enjoyed this and it's been open-minded and you made a really valid point, if she would like to discuss it in the future, great. If she doesn't, that's good too. But I think you're right. Maybe we should just let it go. But I'm always open to listening. And if I didn't really care at all, now, here comes Randy.
Right, the prefects arrived. Everybody behave yourselves.
Hi, Randy.
Oh, shut up, Ellen. Love you. What's up, Mark? What's up, everyone?
Hey, buddy. So what's your opinion before we go?
About what?
Yeah, whatever. Just listen. What?
I believe Helen is correct, and I believe other people in Mark are correct. Everyone is correct in their feeling because you can't tell people how to feel. If you feel neglected, you're neglected, and that's all it means. I cannot tell Helen how to feel. I can tell you how I feel, and you can express the way you feel. And that's just honesty. That has nothing to do with if she's right, I'm wrong. Mm-hmm. That you can't tell somebody how to feel. It doesn't work like that.
Do you feel that? Do you feel the big conversation this morning and tonight is Happs is becoming super cliquey?
Every app does. It's always been that way.
And that's what Mark said.
Yep.
Yeah, it always does.
Yeah. Well,
and that's okay, but let's just not be infighting. Like, you don't have to be friendly with someone, but you can be civil.
Yeah.
That's true.
The best thing that came out of this is I got to be on a broadcast with you again. So I'm happy. I even if you're mad at me, I'm happy you're here.
Do you know what? I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
I think that's worse. I feel like I lost my golden.
Do you remember when your parents used to say that to you? I'm not mad, Michael. I'm just disappointed.
Mad. You know what my mom used to say?
Mm-hmm.
Michael, I'll always love you, but right now I don't like you.
Oh, ouch.
So I had a lot of that.
Every platform has a click and a protocol and how you act, and they're all different. I just came from playing on Twitch, and everybody there is like from 15 to 20, and I play games with them, but I'm like their teacher, Papa. They call me. Oh, it's like you're teaching history, but we like it because I'm talking about what I'm doing and my thought behind it.
Yeah.
But I can't go in there and be the same I am here because it's a different mentality. People are different, you know.
And Emma says I'm trying to save everyone.
Where's
Helga? How are you?
Miss Kendall, how are you?
I'm good, Randy, and we should say hello to Dina because she feels like she doesn't get acknowledged.
Dina, we love you. I say all the time that you're an amazing ambassador of this app and how many thousands of hours you put into this, promoting everyone.
Hello, Sakabi from Happy Eid to you, sir. We just started a 1-week holiday. Whoop woo! Whoop woo! I'm going to Edinburgh to hang out with Helen. Helen,
Texas, nobody.
You're gonna party with Helen, are you? Okay. Yeah. She plays music on her broadcast. That may not work out.
Nazim.
Nazim's on his line.
Yes. So, folks, I honestly do have to go to work very soon. So, can everybody do quick gratitude? Can we find something to be grateful for before we leave? Helen, could you do that before you have your spotted tea?
Can you come back to me in a minute?
Okay. All right. Miss Kendall, how are you? That was funny. Go ahead.
I'm grateful for this lively debate because we'll all learn something from it.
Perfect. Okay. All right. I'll beam you down. Here we go. Oh, we're going green in the.
Bye.
Bye-bye. All right. There we go. Okay. And who wants to go next? Mark?
Wait before everybody goes.
Grateful for.
Can we continue this over at Helen's place?
Oh no, Helen's got things to do.
Oh, sorry. All right, we will not put this on Helen's back.
No, she does not want to. She really doesn't want to discuss it, but I think she needed to release on me, so it's just good.
That sounds slightly, watch your words.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. See,
Easy
now that's the woman I love. There we go. Okay. So, Mark, with that.
Hey, Dina Diaz here. Good morning, Dina Diaz. So I'm grateful for her, but I'm grateful for all of you guys in the different cliques and groups that I link up with on different apps. And I'm grateful for the diversity. And when it's all over, I just get along. You know what I mean? If somebody gets me upset the next day, I try to just go on and move on with it and not be, upset with them. So I'm grateful I can do that and all can.
Thank you, buddy.
Here. I second that gratefulness from Mark, and his words shall be mine. Thank you.
I'm going to resist being cheesy, so I'm grateful for Tetley. There we go.
Okay. Do you like PG Tips? That's Colin's favorite.
Do you know what? I buy whatever's on offer at the supermarket. I have no allegiance or loyalty.
Really? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So are you? Are you going to frequent my broadcast and come up occasionally again now that we found some form of healing?
Well, that depends, because the reason I stopped coming into your broadcasts was because, and you know this already, Michael.
Yes.
Certain people had blocked me.
Yes.
And whenever you had them up in the call-in, I would get physically kicked out of your broadcast. And you know this because we discussed it. And then the last time we had a conversation, I was in Colin Porter's broadcast and you were in his call-in, and I was chatting away in the chat, and then we're having a conversation, and then you told Colin to invite that person up, knowing full well I'd get kicked out, and I said, well, I'll be getting kicked out then, and lo and behold, the person got invited in the call-in and I got kicked out. So I took that upon myself to take that to mean that you didn't want me to be in your broadcasts.
I want you
I
forever.
Stayed away.
Okay, everyone is witness.
Did you name that person? Because I feel guilty.
It wasn't you.
Oh, thank God.
Okay.
For once, I'm not guilty.
All right. So, what are you currently grateful for, Helen? Or do you want to do it another day?
Even apart from Tetley Tea, do you know what? I'm grateful for Uke Berry because she's provoked this whole conversation. Mm-hmm. And that conversation perhaps needed to happen.
Yes, I agree. That was good. There was some healing in this. There really was. Yeah, I think sometimes you have to throw stuff around to figure it out.
But I just wish people would go back and watch her actual broadcast and take on board what it was she was originally trying to say, because I feel like that's been lost.
Well, I think you basically gave your point with great clarity, and it was well done. So.
Mel is in the house. What's up, Mel?
Yeah. And thank you, Mel, for all your help Mel's always supporting me. She's wonderful. All right. So guys, Randy, do you want to do your little grateful thing, or are you done?
I'm good with what Mark said. I just go everywhere. I try to be friends with everybody. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. Yeah. But in the long run, we always seem to come back around and step on each other's toes and smile about it.
Good.
At the end of the day, you don't have to be friendly with everyone, but you can be civil. And that's it's as simple as that.
Yes. Well, I tried today to make the platform open so people could talk. And I feel like I was successful a little bit with that. All right. Take care. Thank you, Helen.
Have a great evening, great day, whatever it is, wherever you are.